Hello. I can't talk very loud, but I'm going to try to talk loud enough so that you can hear me. It is after 1 in the morning, and I want to tell you what's going on with the place where I am mooch-docking. It's hard to explain. Let me give you a quick tour of the inside of my trailer. Now, what the blinking light is back here, this is it's a mouse repeller, so I'll give you a close-up. That surge protector thing came off the wall. Okay, so here's a good old 5-gallon bucket. Okay, see, and I have a cushy mat on the floor for my tootsies. Okay, now I'll explain to you I'm trying to calm down because I've been very stressed. Okay, so there's a number of things going on here. One is, okay, as you can see, okay, I'm sitting on my bed right now, okay? Now see, I can't sit up fully on this bed. See, I'm sitting on the bed. You know, on the bed. Okay, I can't sit up in this bed. Now, if I sit, see, there's trying to see what you can see. Okay, there's my 5-gallon bucket. Okay, if I sit on the bucket, my head, if I stretch, my head touches the ceiling. But it's a reasonably, it's somewhat comfortable. I mean, it could be better. It should be even higher. And then I could, stretch out my neck and still be able to sit up straight. Okay, but I can't do that on my bed. Because my bed, I believe it's 18 inches high. And so what I did was I bought another bed. It is 12 inches high. So when I get the chance, I'm going to be taking down this bed, and I'm gonna put up the shorter bed. And what I'm hoping is that see, there's my pillow situation. I'm hoping that I'll be able to lean it against the back wall, and I'm gonna get my arm pillow and lean that up against the wall and be able to sit up in bed so I can read, I can look at my devices or whatever the case may be. So that's the plan. See, my medications are over there. Anyway, okay, so the deal is, what's been going on here is, last night before, I made a video. I don't know, it's pretty much worthless, but at least it makes the point. Okay, so, so here's the thing now. The roommate is giving me a lot of grief. A lot of grief. And suffice it to say, I don't want to take you through all the negative details, but it's not good. It's not working. And so he just nags me to death every time I come and go. Where am I going? What am I doing? Am I doing this? Am I doing that? Shut the door, lock the door. No, I get security, and I'm okay with that. You know, because there have been robberies in this neighborhood. Got it, you know. But, you know, I piddle around. I go back and forth from my trailer to my car to the storage room, you know, because I'm preparing to go places and do things, and I got stuff to do. I got organizing and cleaning, and I'm trying to get things ready for when I'm ready to go. And but he's got a he doesn't just want to know every detail that's going on. He likes to, well, he's a control freak, and he likes to lord it over me. And the person, the owner of the house, says that he's not a control freak, probably because he doesn't try that with him. Anyway, so what happened was today, he was asking me a question. The breaker flipped because I used the vacuum cleaner in the back room, and then I just walk into a room to get something or do something, and he's got to be asking me questions, and I snapped at him because I don't want to talk to him. But he talks to me. I mean, he asks me stuff and tells me stuff. He doesn't need conversations that have already happened. He just goes right on over it all over again, and it's a never-ending thing. And it just drives me nuts. I just can't stand it. It's just in my face all the time. I just need peace and quiet. And he has a TV up really loud because he doesn't hear very well. He has a hearing problem. But he doesn't just have a physical hearing problem. He has a hearing problem intentionally. Like like I was heading out the door. I was heading out the door to go to my bedroom, my trailer, which is my bedroom. And he starts, telling me to write it on a piece of paper what he lied about. I don't even know what he's talking about. But what I can tell you is, and here's the clincher, he knows that I have a cat, and she's living at my mom's house because I didn't feel comfortable bringing her with me. I knew it wouldn't work out for her. This has been a done deal for some time now. She'd been living at my mom's house for many months, and I had no intention on bringing her here. And the first time he mentioned about bringing her here, he's the one that suggested it. And as I tried to explain to him before he could even, I tried to explain to him from the get-go, from the beginning, that I was not bringing her here. And then later we had the conversation again, and I made it very clear. I says, I am not bringing her here. She is a hunter, and I know she would attack your chickens. It is not a problem. It is not an issue. But he went out of his way. Well, earlier he left. And then he came back. He said he was going to some place, to go camping or something. That was a big lie because he came back tonight. So he just said he went to go see the sunset. So there was some misunderstanding there. So, and then he came back, he when the other person left the room, no, the person was there. He said, if my cat hurt one of his chickens, he would shoot it. Well, what did I just say? I said, my cat isn't here. She has never been here. And I intentionally am not bringing her here. She has never been here or threatened her chickens in any way. So why would he say something like that? Okay? So I'm angry, and so I got to deal with that. My problem, my end of it. And I just, oh, I can't say it. I better not say it. But I had bad thoughts. We'll just put it that way. And so I went to the back room, and I was hanging out there for a while. And then he came to the back room to tell me he was getting ready to go to bed because he has to lock up the house. Okay, so good. You know, because this trailer's in the back of the house. And so I'm getting ready to head out the door. And I'm heading out the door. And then he's telling me he wants me to write down what he lied about. At the time, I didn't even know what he was talking about. But now I remember. Actually, I never heard it. But the other roommate said that he said he was going somewhere. Like he was going to stay somewhere and stay the night, camp or something. And obviously that was not true. So, so when he started asking me this as I'm walking out the door, I came back in the house, or I was halfway out the door, and I says, so I began to say, something to the effect of, you threatened an innocent little animal that never hurt anybody, never been here, never seen the chickens, I never even brought her, never even talked about bringing her. But he was trying to twist it. Well, you were talking about, no, I talked about not bringing her here. And I tried to tell him the first time when he was trying to tell me. And then the second conversation happened again when I made it really clear that I was not bringing her. So it's not about the cat. It's about him trying to exhibit a domination, and it's abusive. So unfortunately, what happened at that point is when he stopped me as I was going out the door, and I began to express the wrongness of his threatening an innocent animal for no reason at all. He's, I don't know if you know the type. He's bombarding the argument. He won't shut up. I mean, this is not a discussion. He's just bleh, just after another, just yelling in my face over nothing. I mean, he no material is what I'm trying to say. I'm not saying I'm perfect and all that. I'm saying that I don't even remember what he said, but he won't shut up to get a conversation. He won't allow me to respond. He asks me a question or makes a statement and then doesn't give me any opportunity to respond. Yes, no, maybe, I already did it, anything. It's not a discussion. It's a bullying tactic. Anyway, I knew this person years ago, and I did not want to be around him then, and I don't want to be around him now. And unfortunately, he's friends with the other roommate. That's the problem. Okay, so let's fast forward to the reality of the situation, beside the fact that I can't stand this guy and I can't say what my feelings are. Anyway, um, here's the deal. They are preparing a building. They're building a building in the backyard for storage for me to store my stuff back there. And I'm already paying rent to store my stuff in a room in the house. And the idea is to move my stuff outside into the storage room in the back. And then I'll be free to go. Now, once again, I'm not sure how clear I made it in video, but I have to take out another bank loan in order to pay for a license plate for this trailer, which still doesn't have one since I purchased it. Back in December in Salt Lake City, Utah. Still doesn't have a permanent license plate. It's just been going on temporaries. So, so that was part of it. I was just kind of putting that off because of finances. Because as soon as I start towing this thing around again, I'm going to have to pay for that insurance. And so I'm having to pay the rent to store my stuff. And then I have to get out another loan, and then I have to pay for the insurance. So this whole lifestyle is bombarding me financially, is wiping me out financially. I can't afford this lifestyle. That's what I'm trying to say. I am applying for several places to try and get housing. Yeah. And when I get it, I'm going to go for it. That doesn't mean that I'm not going to go camping and so forth, because I have a camping loan that I'm paying on, so that could be a problem. That could be a problem for me trying to get my bills paid, my rent paid. I'm going to tell you what won't be a problem is if I do get an apartment, if they have lock boxes, then I won't have to spend money on a post office box, which I am now. And that costs, a little chunk of change. And then storage costs a little chunk of change. So 2 bills that would be eliminated would be my post office box and storage, even though it's less than regular storage, which I'm tempted to go get all my stuff and just move it into public storage and be done with this baloney. I'm so sick of it. I am so sick of dealing with other people's households and having to deal with. I just want to have my independence and my things and not have to deal with the crap and the drama. The problem is finances. That's why I'm reverting back to sticks and bricks, because I can't afford it. It costs me more money. For somebody who's not considered low income and they can't get on a housing program, then it may be cheaper for you to live in your car or your van or whatever. But in my situation, it's costing me more. When I was boondocking down in Quartzsite for the RTR and the meetup that I went to, I was paying on my camp membership loan while I'm boondocking. So I had camping already paid for, plug-in camping paid for while I'm boondocking. So it costs me money. And the problem with the camping membership loan is is that I can't get out of it. Until it's fully paid off, I can't even sell it. That's the problem. So I'm locked into a financial obligation that I wish I'd never gotten myself into. And I'm stuck. I'm stuck with it. And yeah, it could be a problem when they're evaluating me for the new housing. I hope it won't be. I hope it won't jeopardize my new housing. It could. I don't know. But at that point, I'm going to try and get out of it. I'm going to try to find a way to do that. Anyway, so basically I'm sitting on a ticking time bomb. Because here's the thing, I can keep my mouth shut. I know how to do that. Okay? I can keep my mouth shut. Not a problem. Problem is when somebody is egging me on. Come on. Let's go. Put 'em up. Egging me on. Provoking me. And I'm indignant. And he badgers me and harasses me and harangues me and will not stop. Will not stop. Will not shut up. Will not stop. Acts like he's initiating a let's work it out kind of a conversation, and that's not what it turns out to be. He can ask a question, and then I attempt to respond, and then he's at me before I can even answer the question. And I have tried to explain this to the other roommate and see, well, I'm going to send him a text and say that's exactly what he does. I'm getting really tired of taking the blame for his behavior. Now I take responsibility for my actions, but I am not contending these arguments. He is chasing me down and won't leave me alone. So I'm in a predicament. I mean, this could all be over tomorrow. The problem is, yeah, sure, I can take off, go get that bank loan, go get the license plate and get the heck out of here. Sounds great. Problem is, I'm a little OCD. And I've got my stuff in duffel bags, and the floor in that room is filthy dirty, and they walk in there and out of there and they don't change their shoes after walking through chicken poop. It's gross. And I don't want my bags of clothes and things falling all over that dirty floor. I cleaned it today. And I don't want them dealing with my stuff. And I'm thinking primarily, of course, to the person that I don't like. I don't want people dealing with my stuff. I want to deal with my own stuff. I want to organize it and put it away. It's my stuff. I don't want other people dealing with my stuff. It's my stuff. So we're going to have to talk about that tomorrow. I'm sure of it. I'm sure he's sick of it. I'm sure he's sick of playing referee. We talked all afternoon today. Yeah, all afternoon. I'd be happy to leave him alone, but he won't leave me alone. That's a problem. So, in the long haul, in the grand scheme of things, I am not planning on staying here. This is a temporary situation. But say you can't teach an old dog new tricks. I don't care about changing him. I just need him to briefly shut his trap and leave me alone. And then I'll get the stuff moved in there, and I'm gonna get out of here one way or another, with or without the trailer. So, I'm sorry if you're expecting a different kind of video. I don't know what you're looking for. Yeah, I'm growing out my gray. But, I'm sorry, that's just the reality of my life right now. I'm in places, going places I don't want to be, where I'm not supposed to be. But financially, I am just unprepared for this kind of stuff. I am not prepared. I wasn't prepared for the license plate when I found out it was going to be over $700, and then they tell me it's going to be over $800. I didn't have the money. Still don't. So, I'd love to be, I'll sure be happy and tell you how wonderful it's going to be when I get my trailer all fixed up with my new bed and see if I can sit up in bed. And that would be a first. We'll see, when I first got the trailer, I didn't have a bed at all. I had the futon and the blankets and all of that, and plenty of cushion and an